my shout out video. Yep. So first, I'd like to give a shout out to my sister Alexis Milligan. I give a shout out to my brother Tyreek. I love you. Shout out to my best friend Terrell. Shout out to my twin DJ. Shout out to all my mains. I love you guys. Shout out to shout out to my homie that's gonna have my back like through anything, whatever. Oh wait, my bad. Deleted. Shout out to my homegirl. You know, never mind. Shouldn't even talk about that because I'm deleted. Anyways, let's get to my softball team. Those are my niggas. Shout out to my faggot Aaliyah. I love you. Shout out to Brina. Shout out to Goose. Shout out to my baby mama Natalie. I love you, girl. Shout out to Lala. Shout out to Anissa. Shout out to Lovely. Shout out to Maria Moni. Oh, Maria, I love that girl. Moni, she just cracks me up. Shout out to my sexy. I don't know who that is. Shout out to D'Angelo, both of them, D'Angelo Webb and Johnson. Love you guys. Heart. The heart's cricket. There we go. Good heart. Shout out to Javon. Shout out to Davon. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to shout out to Jasmine. I love you. Shout out to Nicole. Nicole, I haven't talked to you forever, but I love you, girl. You don't understand. I love you. Shout out to you. Shout out to Natsuma, my role model. Oh my gosh, I love that girl. Man, I love her just because she's so crazy. Shout out to Miriam. Shout out to Yasma. I love Yasma. Shout out to Lorraine. Shout out to Lorraine, Chriselle. Shout out to my sister, Lanique. I love you too. Shout out to my mom, actually. I should have said her name first. Shout out to my mom. I love you, Mom. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be here. And my padre. Shout out to my godparents. I love you guys. I'll be down there to visit you guys soon, you know. I hope you feel the love. Shout out to Lucas. This stuff is good. Shout out to Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret. Shout out to Anthony. I give you a heart too. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to my future, Mr. Blake, Eddie Blake. Shout out to you. Shout out to my home slice. Shout out to my cousin Natasha and Diaria. I love you guys. Doing it big with you guys all the time. Diaria. You see her? Oh yeah. Shout out to you, love. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to Celeste, my new homie. Still my new homie. Shout out to Maria, J Lovely. Shout out to Ebony. I don't know if she has Facebook, but I'm going to tag her name anyways. If you have one. If you don't. Yeah, whatever. Shout out to Miss Bradford, because I don't like you. But shout out to you just for letting me deal with you. I don't like you, though, but shout out to you. Shout out to Drea. Shout out to her cousin. I forgot her name, but shout out to you because I like you. Shout out to the Perkins. Shout out to Sabbath and Melee. Sabbath, show me how to be a straight goon. I'm gonna hit up the ball before I leave, you know. Shout out to Melee and Mary, my third period buddies. My best friend. I forgot your name, best friend, but shout out to you because you was my homie in third period. I love you. Shout out to my dog, Cognac. Shout out to my love. Shout out to my sister, Markeisha Sharika. Get him out of the picture. I gave him a shout out. You can go now. Shout out to my sister, Markeisha. Shout out to my brother, Jonathan. Shout out to my sister, Amber, Ashley, my brother, John. All of you guys. I love you guys. I'm about to see you guys right now as soon as I get up out of Stockton, you know. Doing it big. You know, my sister got a few missions to hit up, you know. Missions, I mean. Shout out to Shout out to my haters. Shout out to the people that just hate me. Like, why do you hate me? Shout out to Bobby. Shout out to J Dad's on hit. You know, J Dad's in S place. We got this rocking, you know. Shout out to Jackie and Alicia. I love you girls. Shout out to you guys. Oh my gosh. Shout out to my 4th period homies. I know we used to get into it over some dumb stuff, but you know, I'm always have your back. You always got mine. Shout out to... all these names are not even in my head right now. Shout out to Softball Varsity. Shout out to Coach Crystal, because, you know, I like her. Even though a lot of people, like, be like, she's strict, I like her. Shout out to my Coach Albert. And his old ugly dog. That's my homie. Shout out to Miss Moore. Shout out to the people that know more stuff about me than I know about myself. Shout out to you guys. Because it's like, you guys know so much stuff about me that I don't even know. But thank you. Like, you know, y'all my back. Let me know. All right. Shout out to all my exes. 1, 2, 3. I had to put up 3 of those, you know. Shout out to my futures. Shout out to the ones that deleted me. Yep. Shout out to Tariq. Give me some more names. Tariq, guys, shout out to you. Shout out to my brother Tariq. I love this dude. Like, oh my gosh, like, me and him gossiped all the time in the 2nd period, Miss Bradford's class. I think that's why we always got in trouble, you know. Shout out to him because I know he always got my back. Shout out to Meech. Big Meech. Shout out to... who? Shout out to... no, I'm not shouting that to her. Who? Shout out to Catherine. Shout out to both Catherine. Shout out to my nigga Catherine, the one that I always talk to in 4th period, Bahines. And shout out to Catherine Dean. It's my nigga. Shout out to Marquita. Marquita, we've been through a lot. Shout out to you. Because you my girl. Shout out to... yeah.
Look like a man somewhere.
Well, I can't really think of anybody else, so yeah, I'm done. I would still like to give another shout out to, you know, my homegirl, Alexis. I love that girl. Without her, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'd probably be shooting people, you know. Well, I am. I'm a G. I'm a straight up thug, but you know, if it wasn't for Alexis, you know, I'd probably be, I don't know. All right, then. Bye.